I write this journal entry in 2013. I've been sleeping restlessly for months. There's a constant feeling of tension in my body. I love ministries, Catholic priests, the opportunity to share my faith with people and support them as a journey through life. But I have a desire to share my life with another person. I knew in a certain ministry, celibacy, not getting married was part of the package. But I don't know I can do this any longer. I'm rarely alone, but I feel bitterly lonely. I wrote this when I was on the cusp of making biggest and most significant decisions of my life, whether to leave ministries of Catholic priests. I think my life is reasonably unique and unusual one. Now in my early 40s, I have careers as an opera singer, a Catholic priest, a corporate lawyer, and now management consultant. And when people hear the careers that I have, the most common question I get asked, maybe the one that's on your mind, what on earth is the connection amongst all? Through all these changes, through all of these careers, one constant has been present, the practice of reflection. Now people may think that reflection is something that happens in a dark private room by candle or torchlight to purge one's deepest darkest secret. But I want to bring this practice out of dark to light. I want to share how this practice can help out everyday lives, and especially our work lives. I want to share how this practice helps to improve performance, to make better decisions by being small, and to build better relationships. Interestingly, in a 2020 survey, some 4,000 responses conducted by BCG and BVA, the question was asked, what makes a good leader? What are their main qualities and skills? Notably, possessing a good capacity for reflection was listed as one of the top 5 skills. The others being empathy, listening, consideration, and team development. Reflection is about learning. It's about looking at the events of our life without judgment, but with a critical lens. I really like Percival James describe it. It requires taking an honest moment to look what worked, what didn't, what can be done and what can't. Reflection requires courage. It's thoughtful and it's deliberate. So how do we do this thing? Let's take a look at sports. I grew up in Australia, and one of the most popular games played was cricket. Consistent high performance from batters and bowlers and fielders is essential. But doing team sport is not just about how the team and individual performs, but how they performs collectively together. Reflect during the game, after a game, and over time. During a game, they might think about missed catch or how they could back the ball missed delivery. After the game, they might gather and watch video replies to look at what worked and what didn't. Which might differ from what they experienced during the game itself. And then over time, they might look at the patterns of their wins and losses to glean even more meaningful conclusions inside. The same process can and should be used in the workplace, and I don't think we need to watch video replays of meetings to dissect what's the replay. I don't know how you feel about this kind of work. Reflection can be done through a variety of different formats. Purposefully written journal entries, pictures, and discussion with an honest friend. What works for you, and to make a regular commitment. To examine the events and experiments of your life, what worked, what didn't, and why. Then to think about what and how you would like to do differently next time. When we practice reflection as a habit, we gain even more meaningful insight because we see patterns that reflection on standalone events doesn't provide. I truly think reflection can help everyone. People in every industry, in every stage in one's career, and every point in one's life. Let me share with you an example that I think most people can connect with. Most of us have meetings. I was due for a daily catch-up with a colleague. He had just led a client meeting for the first time, but to give a progress update on work, saying that he was responsible for his project. He said to me that the meeting had gone terribly. He didn't get through the actions taken. He wasn't able to discuss the obstacle faced. He wasn't required. He didn't get to the next step of the responsible persons. He felt angst, uneasy, upset. He was concerned about what the client thought of him in the meeting, but more importantly, not applying client work. It would have been so easy for him to just push past this and try to suppress his emotions, but that would have missed a massive opportunity. We took a few moments to think and objectively reflect to what took place, and then put into place a commitment as to what and how he can do things differently next time. He decided that in future he was in gender alignment to make sure that was clarity of what needed to be achieved, and then he resolved to make sure that he take great control over the meeting. The topics came up beyond the scope of the agenda, that we note that separate discussions should be had. Reflection helps to improve performance. Reflection helps to make better decisions. Imagine for a moment you've been in your current role for 5 years. It's a great role, but you don't quite feel that you get the win and energy. You've been offered another opportunity in your organization. It's actually a promotion, so managerial, but you have responsibility for looking after the 12 director reports. Also reached out to you. They offered you an opportunity, the same kind of role that you got currently, but it pays a high salary. There's a big difference between being a creative and being a manager. So what is it that really makes you happy? What is it really makes you fulfilled? Reflection provides a treasure data to help you work through this. Have your reflections mentioned being part of projects? Would you like to be a manager? Would you like to see people transform and development? Do you think you could do a better job than your own manager? Reflection provides great insight. It's easy to get lost when you get an opportunity to fancy your job title and more money. But reflection enables you to focus on what really matters and to make better choices. Let me share with you a final example. Most of us have relationships in our work, bosses, customers, clients, appliances, whomever. And I think most of us try to have a good relationships with these people. If I'm honest, while I strive for this ambition, I haven't always succeeded. That reflection has helped me to build better relationships. A number of years ago, I was in a bad feedback session with a colleague, and after having done so, I took a few moments to between. I realized I have been too clinical. In fact, if only you could have seen the expressions on my colleague's face. I'd raced through the various strengths and moved on spending more time in the various development. If I really thought about this person, I would have spent 5 great time on strengths and emphasizing on why they were such a valuable member of our organization. And then creating a space where they feel psychologically safe. Yeah, go out and explore the areas for development. Reflection has helped me improve this and to build better relationships. So this might also sound a little fine and dandy and maybe obvious or trivial. But the truth is, so many of us don't take time out for regular reflection. This practice has helped me, and I am so grateful. After I left being a priest, I took some time out for reflection, to think about who I was and what I wanted my life to be about. Reflection helped me to grapple with this and continues to help me today as I grapple this topic and the other topic. So as we end this today, or tomorrow before today begins tonight, sit down, take a breath, and reflect. And you will see the power that this happy brings to your life. Thank you. I wrote this journal entry in 2013. I've been sleeping restlessly for months. There's a constant feeling of tension in my body. I love ministry's Catholic prayers, the opportunity to share my faith with people and support them as we journey through life together. But I have a desire to share my life with another person. I knew in discerning ministry that celibacy, not getting married, was part of the package. But I don't know I can do this any longer. I'm rarely alone, but I felt bitter alone. I wrote this when I was in Casper, making biggest and most significant decision of my life, whether to leave ministries of Catholic priests. I think my life has been reasonably unique and unusual one. Now in my early 40s, I have careers as an opera singer, a Catholic priest, a corporate lawyer, and now a management consultant. And when people hear the careers that I have, the most common question I get asked, maybe the one that's on your mind, is what on earth are the connection amongst all? Through all of these changes, through all of the careers, one constant has been present, the practice of reflection. Now people may think that reflection is something that happens in a dark private room, by candlelight, a flashlight to purge one's deepest secrets. But I want to bring this practice out of darkness into light. I want to share how this practice can help out everyday lives, and especially our work lives. I want to share how this practice helps to improve the performance, to make better decisions by small, and to build better relationships. Interestingly, in the 2020 survey, some 4,000 respondents conducted by BCG and BVA, the question was asked, what makes a good leader? What are their main qualities and skills? Notably, possessing a good capacity for reflection was listed as one of the top 5 skills. The others being empathy, listening, consideration, and team development. Reflection is about learning. It's about looking at the events of our lives without judgment, but with a critical lens. I really like the English professor James Bailey and women describe it. It requires taking an honest moment to look at what transpired, what worked, what didn't, what can be done and what can't. Reflection requires courage. It's thoughtful and it's deliberate. So how do we do this thing? Let's take a look at sports. I grew up in Australia, and one of the most popular games played was cricket. Consistent high performance from batters, bowlers, and fielders is essential. But giving it to team sport is not just about how the team or the individual performs, but about how the team performs collectively together. Cricketers reflect during a game, after a game, and over time. During a game that might think about missed catch or how they could to the next level. After a game, they might come together to watch video replays, to look at what worked and what didn't, which might differ from what they actually experienced during the game itself. And then over time, they might look at the patterns of the wins and losses to glean even more meaningful conclusions and insight. The same process can and should be used in the workplace, and I don't think we need to watch video replays about meetings to dissect what took place. I don't know about you, but that might feel kind of creepy. Reflection can be done through a variety of different formats. Purposeful thinking, written journaling entries, audio notes, pictures, and discussion with a mentor or on screen. The point is to find what works for you, to make a regular commitment, to examine the events and experience of your life, what worked, what didn't, and why, and then to think about what and how you would like to do things differently next time. When we practice reflection as a habit, we gain even more meaningful insight because we see patterns that fictional standalone events doesn't provide. I truly think reflection can help everyone, people in every industry, every stage of one's career, and in every point of one's life. Let me share with you an example that I think most people can connect with. Most of us have meetings. I was due for a daily catch-up with a colleague. He had just led the climate meeting for the first time. To give a progress update on the work stream that he was responsible for in this project. He said to me that the meeting had gone terribly. He didn't get through the actions taken. He wasn't able to discuss the obstacles faced and decisions required. He didn't get to the next steps or responsible persons. He felt angst, uneasy, upset. He was concerned about what the client thought about him in the meeting, but more importantly, what the client felt about the work that was going on in the work stream. It would have been so easy for him to just push past this, try and suppress the emotions, but that would have missed a massive opportunity. We took a few moments to think and objectively reflect on what took place, and then to put in into place what he could do differently next time. He decided that in future, he will start each gender alignment that makes sure there was a clarity to do what needed to be achieved. Then he resolved to make sure that he would take greater control over the meeting. If the topics came up beyond the scope of agenda, the notes of separate discussions should be had. Reflection helps to improve performance. Reflection helps to make better decisions, but imagine for a moment you've been in current role for 5 years. It's a creative role, but you don't quite feel you got the dream and energy for that. You've been offered another opportunity in the organization. It's actually a promotion, so more senior role is more managerial. You will have responsibility for looking over 12 direct reports. Competitors also recently reached out to you. They have offered you an opportunity for the same kind of role you have currently, but it pays a high salary. There's a big difference between being a creator and being a manager. So what is it that really makes you happy? What is it that really makes you fulfilled? Reflection provides a treasure trove over at the time to help you work through this. Have your reflection mentioned what the projects are? Would you like to be a manager? Would you like to seek to grow performance development? Do you think you can do a better job than your own manager? Reflection provides great insight. It's easy to get lost when you've got an opportunity to fancy job title or more money. But reflection enables you to focus on what really matters and to make better choices. Let me share with you a final example. Most of us have relationships in our work, bosses, customers, clients, suppliers, whomever. And I think most of us try to have a good relationships with these people.
If I'm
honest, while I strive for this ambition, I haven't always succeeded.
But
The reflection has helped me to build better relationships.
A number of years
ago, I was given a feedback session with a colleague. And after having done so, I took a few moments to jot down some thoughts on how it went.
I
realized I had been too clinical. In fact, if only you could have seen the expressions on my colleague's face. I do race through the various train and moved on to spending more time on the areas for development. If I really thought about this person, I would have spent five grades of time on emphasizing why they were such a valuable member of our organization.
And then creating
a space where they feel psychologically safe to go on an exploration of these areas for development. Reflection has helped me to improve this and to build better relationships. So this might also sound a little fine and daily and maybe obvious or trivial. But the truth is, so many of us don't take time out for regular reflection. This practice has helped me, and I am so grateful.
After
I left being a priest, I took some time out for reflection,
to think
about who I was and what I wanted in my life.
Reflection helped me
about grapple with these, and it continues to help me today as I grapple with these and other topics. So as we in this day, or tomorrow before you begin the next, sit down, take a breath, and reflect.
And you'll see
the power of this habit brings to your life. Thank you.
I wrote this journal
entry in 2013.
I've been
sleeping restlessly for months. There's a constant feeling of tension in my body. I love ministries of Catholic priests. The opportunity to share my faith with people and support them as we journey through life together. But I have a desire to share my life with another person. I knew in the certain ministry that celibacy, not getting married, was part of the package. But I don't think I can do it any longer. I'm rarely alone, but I felt bitterly lonely. I wrote this when I was in the task of making biggest and most significant decisions of my life, whether to leave ministries of Catholic priests. I think my life has been reasonably unique and unusual. In my early 40s, I had careers as an opera singer, a Catholic priest, a corporate lawyer, and now a management consultant. And when people hear the careers that I have, the most common question I get asked, maybe the one that's on your mind, is what on earth is the connection amongst it all? Through all of these changes, through all of these careers, one constant has been present: the practice of reflection. Now, people may think that reflection is something that happens in a dark private room, by candle or flashlight, to purge one's deepest, darkest secrets. But I want to bring this practice out of the darkness and into light. I want to share how this practice helps us our everyday lives and especially our working lives. I want to share this practice to improve your progress
and to build better relationships. Interestingly,
in the 2020 survey, some 4,000 respondents contacted by BCG and BVA, the question was asked, what makes a good leader? What are their main qualities and skills? Notably, possessing a good capacity for a reflection was listed as one of the top 5 skills. The others being empathy, listening, consideration, and team development. Reflection is about learning. It's about looking at the events about our lives without judgment, but with a critical lens. I really like what Professor James Bailey described. It requires taking an honest moment to look at what transpired, what worked, what didn't, what can be done and what can't. Reflection requires courage. It's thoughtful and it's deliberate. So how do we do this thing? Let's take a look at sports. I grew up in Australia, and one of the most popular games played was cricket. Consistent high performance from batters, bowlers, and fielders is essential. But given it's a team sport, it's not just about how the team and the individuals perform, how the team performs collectively together. Cricketers reflect with a game, after a game, and over time. During a game, they might think about a missed catch or how they could send ball to the next delivery. After a game, they might come together, watch video replays to look at what worked and what didn't, which might differ from what they actually experienced during the game itself. And then over time, they might look at patterns of their wins and losses to glean even more meaningful conclusions and insights. The same process can and should be used in the workplace, and I don't think we need to watch video replays about meetings to digest what took place. I don't know about you, but that might be creepy. Reflection can be done through a variety of different formats. Purposeful thinking, written journaling entries, audio notes, pictures, a discussion with a mental or honest friend. What works for you and to make a regular commitment with question. To examine the events and experience of your life, what worked and what didn't and why. Then to think about what and how would you like to do things differently next time. When we practice reflection as a habit, you gain even more meaningful insight because you see patterns that reflection on standalone events doesn't provide. I truly think reflection can help everyone, people in every industry, and every stage of one's career, at every point of one's life. Let me share with you an example that I think most people can connect with. Most of us have meetings. I was due for a daily catch-up with a colleague. He had just led a client meeting for the first time. It was to give a progress update on the work stream that he was responsible for his project. He said to me that meeting had gone terribly. He didn't get through the actions taken. He wasn't able to discuss the obstacles faced or the decisions required. He didn't get to the next step or the responsible persons. He felt angst, uneasy, upset. He was concerned about what the client thought about him in the meeting, but more importantly, what the client felt about the work that was going on in the work stream. It would have been so easy for him to just push past these and suppress the emotions, but that would have missed a massive opportunity. We took a few moments to think and objectively reflect over what took place, and then to put them into place the commitment and what and how he could do things differently next time. He decided that in future he was gender alignment to make sure what clarity need to be achieved, and then he resolved to make sure that he will take a greater control over the meeting. If topics came up beyond the scope of the agenda, then he know that separate discussion should be had. Reflection helps to improve performance. Reflection helps to make better decisions. Imagine for a moment you've been in your current role for 5 years. It's a creative role, but you don't quite feel you got that zing and energy for that. You've been offered another opportunity in the organization. It's actually a promotion, so more junior or managerial. but you will have responsibility looking after 12 directing reports. The competitors also recently reached out to you. They have offered you an opportunity for the same kind of role that you get currently, but it pays a high salary. There is a big difference between being a creator and being a manager. So what is it that really makes you happy? What is it that really makes you fulfilled? Reflection provides a treasure over data to help you work through this. Have your reflection mentioned the projects to teachers? Would you like to be a manager? Would you like to see people grow and form and development? Do you think you could do a better job than your manager? Reflection provides great insight. It's easy to get lost when you get an opportunity to fancy your job title or more money. But reflection enables you to focus on what really matters and to make better choices. Let me share with you a final example. Most of us have relationships in our work, bosses, customers, clients, suppliers, whomever. And I think most of us try to have a good relationships with these people. If I'm honest, while I strive for this ambition, I haven't always succeeded. But reflection has helped me to build better relationships. A number of years ago, I was given a feedback session with a colleague, and so it took a few moments to jot down some thoughts to how it went. I realized I had been too clinical. In fact, if only you could have seen the expressions on my colleagues' faces. I do race through various strengths and moved on to spending more time in the areas for development. If I had really thought about this person, I would have spent far greater time on the strengths and emphasizing why they were such a valuable member of our organization. And then creating a space where they feel psychologically safe. We go out and explore these areas for development. Reflection has helped me to improve this and to build better relationships. So this might also sound a little fun and dandy, maybe obvious or trivial. But the truth is, so many of us don't take time out for regular reflection. This practice has helped me, and I am so grateful. After I left being a priest, I took some time out for reflection, think about who I was and what I wanted in my life to be about. Reflection helped me to grapple with this, and it continues to help me today as I grapple with this and other topics. So as we end this day, or tomorrow before you begin the next, sit down, take a breath, and reflect. And you'll see the power that this habit brings to your life. Thank you. Yorulmaya başladı. I wrote this journal entry in 2013. I've been sleeping restlessly for months. There's a constant feeling of tension in my body. I love ministries of Catholic priests. The opportunity to share my faith with people and support them as we journey through life together. But I have a desire to share my life with another person. I knew in a certain ministry that celibacy, not getting married, was part of the package. But I don't think I can do it any longer. I'm rarely alone, but I feel bitterly lonely. I wrote this when I was in the cusp of making the biggest and most significant decision of my life. Whether to leave ministries of Catholic priests
I think my life has
I
been
think
a
my
reasonably
life is a
unusual
reasonably
one.
unique and unusual one.
Now in my
Now in my early
40s,
40s,
I've had
I have careers as an opera singer,
a
a Catholic priest,
a corporate
a
lawyer,
corporate lawyer,
and now a
and
management
now a
consultant.
management consultant.
And when people
hear the careers that I have,
the most
common question I get asked, maybe the one that's on your mind, is what on earth is the connection amongst it all? Through all of these changes,
through
through all of these careers, one constant has been present, the practice of reflection.
Now people
may think that reflection is something that happens in a dark private room, like candle or a flashlight, to purge one's deepest, darkest secrets.
But I want to bring this
But I want to bring this practice out of darkness and into light. I want to share how this practice can help out everyday lives, and especially our work lives.
I want to share
how this practice helps to improve performance,
to make a better
decisions by being small,
and
to build better relationships.
Interestingly,
in a 2020 survey of some 4,000 respondents conducted by BCG and BVA, the question was asked, what makes a good leader? What are their main qualities and skills? Notably, possessing a good capacity for reflection was listed as one of the top 5 skills. The others being empathy, listening, consideration, and team development. Reflection is about learning. It's about looking at the events about our lives without judgment, but with a critical lens. I really like the way Professor James Barley described. It requires taking honest moment to look at what transpired, what worked, what didn't, what can be done and what can't. Reflection requires courage. It's thoughtful, and it's deliberate. So how do we do this thing? Let's take a look at sports. I grew up in Australia, and one of the most popular games played was cricket. Consistent high performance from batters, bowlers, and fielders is essential. But given it to team sport, it's not just about how the team or the individual performs, but how the team performs collectively together. Cricketers reflects during a game, after a game, and over time. During a game, they might think about missed catch or how they could send ball to the next delivery. After a game, they might gather to watch video replays and what worked and what didn't, which might differ from what they experienced during the game itself. And then over time, they might look at the patterns and wins and losses, to glean even more meaningful conclusions in insight. The same process can and should be used in the workplace, and I don't think we need to watch video replays about meetings to digest what took place. I don't know how about you, but that might feel kind of creepy. Reflection can be done through a variety of different formats. Purposeful thinking, written journal entries, audio notes, pictures, a discussion with a mentor or honest friend. The point is to find what works for you and to make a regular commitment. To examine the events and experiments of your life, what worked and what didn't and why, then to think about what and how you would like to do things differently next time. When we practice reflection as a habit, we gain even more meaningful insight because we see patterns that reflection on standalone events doesn't provide. I truly think reflection can help everyone, people in every industry, in every stage of one's career, and in every point of one's life. Let me share with you an example that I think most people can connect with. Most of us have meetings. I was due for a daily catch-up with a colleague. He had just led a client meeting for the first time. It was to give a progress update on work streams that he was responsible for in this project. He said to me that the meeting had gone terribly. He didn't get through the actions taken. He wasn't able to discuss the obstacles based on decisions required. He didn't get to the next steps or responsible persons.
He felt
angst, uneasy, upset.
He
He was concerned about what the client thought about him in the meeting, but more importantly, what the client felt about the work that was going on in the work stream. It would have been so easy for him to just push past this, try and suppress the emotions, but that would have missed a massive opportunity. We took a few moments to think and objectively reflect over to what took place, then to put them into place in some commitment and what to do differently next time. He decided that in future he was a general line to make sure there was a clear not needed to be achieved. Make sure that he will take greater control over the meeting. So if the topics came up beyond the scope of the agenda, that he note that the separate discussion should be had. Reflection helps to improve performance. Reflection helps to make better decisions. Imagine for a moment you've been in your current role for 5 years. It's a creative role. But you don't quite feel that you got the zing and energy for that. You've been offered another opportunity in the organization. It's actually a promotion, so more general, more managerial. But you'll have responsibility of looking over 12 directing report. Competitors also reach out to you. They offered you a opportunity, same role with higher salary. There's a big difference between being a creative and being a manager. So what is it that really makes you happy? What is it that really makes you fulfilled? Reflection provides a treasure trove of data to help you work through this. Have your reflection mentioned the important project for teachers training for a year? Would you like to be a manager? Would you like to be the people from develop? Do you think you can do a better job than your manager? Reflection provides great insight. It's easy to get lost when you get an opportunity to fancy your job title or more money. But reflection enables you to focus on what really matters and to make better choices. Let me share with you a final example. Most of us have relationships in our work, bosses, customers, clients, suppliers, whomever. And I think most of us try to have a good relationships with these people. If I'm honest, while I strive for this ambition, I haven't always succeeded. Reflection has helped me to build better relationships. A number of years ago, I was given a feedback section with a colleague, and after having done so, I took a few moments to jot down some thoughts on how it went. I realized I had been too clinical. In fact, if only you could have seen the expressions on my colleague's face. I raced through the various strengths and moved on to spending more time in the areas for development. If I'd really thought about this person, I would have spent far greater time exploring the strengths and emphasizing why there was such a valuable member of our organization. And then creating a space where they feel psychologically safe. We go out and explore these areas for development. Reflection has helped me to improve this and to build better relationships. So this might also all sound and then may be obvious or trivial. But the truth is, so many of us don't take time out for regular reflection. This practice has helped me, and I am so grateful. After I left being a priest, I took some time out for reflection, to think about who I was and what I wanted my life to be about. Reflection helped me to grapple with this, and it continues to help me today as I grapple with these and other topics. So as we end this day, or tomorrow before you begin the next, sit down, take a breath, and reflect. And you'll see the power of this habit brings to your life. Thank you. Aa, beynim yoruldu.